Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with my next review of the Goosebumps Challenge. This time I reread Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes is Goosebumps book number 34 in the original 62. This one is another classic cover with the pink flamingos, the gnomes, and of course, this book came with a free glow-in-the-dark sticker inside. The tagline for Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes is, "Keep off their grass." Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes follows the story of 12-year-old Joe Burton. Joe has an older sister named Mindy. She's 14 years old. The Burtons have a Rottweiler named Buster, and Joe's best friend Moose lives next door. Joe's dad and Moose's dad are both obsessed with their gardens. As a matter of fact, they compete every year in a garden show. Last year, Joe's dad won for best tomatoes. This year, Moose's dad, Mr. McCall, is growing a rare type of melons. Mr. McCall doesn't like Buster because he's always digging up his garden. He's afraid Buster will destroy his vegetables, especially his melons. Joe's dad, meanwhile, is not only obsessed with his garden, but he's also obsessed with lawn ornaments. He's always buying new ones from a local store just a few blocks away. His latest lawn ornament purchase is a pair of garden gnomes. Joe and Mindy are not too thrilled about them, since they are already embarrassed with all of the lawn ornaments in their yard. These lawn gnomes specifically, though, are extra troublesome, especially to Joe. He doesn't like their red eyes or their creepy grins. It doesn't take long for Joe to have even more reasons to fear the lawn gnomes. Questionable things start happening not only around the Burton house, but the McCall house next door as well. Mr. McCall wakes up one morning to find one of his melons eaten. His immediate reaction is to blame Buster. This forces Joe's dad to demand that Joe keeps Buster chained up in the yard. But Joe knows it couldn't have been Buster because he doesn't like melon. Things get stranger when Joe finds a seed in the mouth of one of the lawn gnomes. Another morning, Mr. McCall finds happy faces drawn in black on the rest of his melons. This time, Joe is blamed for the prank. Mr. McCall is extremely angered by this, since his melons are now ruined. And Joe finds what appears to be black ink or paint on the gnomes. This causes him to be even more suspicious of the lawn ornaments. The following day, Joe's dad finds his tomatoes have been destroyed. He believes it is retaliation from Mr. McCall, so he confronts his neighbor. More instances like this occur, and they all seem to happen overnight. Joe becomes more and more suspicious that the lawn gnomes are alive. The problem is, no one believes him. Not only that, but Joe keeps getting blamed for the pranks. The situation grows in severity until the cops may need to get involved. Joe must find a way to convince at least someone else that the gnomes are alive before he finds himself in the worst trouble of his life. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes is a favorite among fans of Goosebumps, and the gnomes became some pretty popular characters in the series. They make appearances in future Goosebumps series, as well as in the Goosebumps movie. The book plays out sort of like a conspiracy theory movie. Think of the original Child's Play, when Andy is trying to tell everyone Chucky is alive, but no one believes him. I also kept picturing dolls while reading this. That's a good thing. I love that movie. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes is very well paced. I read this book very quickly. The climax is pretty terrifying. That gave off a Todd Browning's Freaks vibe. There's no wonder why this is such a popular Goosebumps book. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes is really good. Have you read it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. What will I reread and review next for the Goosebumps Challenge? Check back soon to find out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind, subscribe.